Do you want a drink before we start, Prego? You're on the non-alcoholic beers, aren't you? Can you get off your phone?
I am off my phone.
Okay.
No, I don't want to drink.
Are you sure?
Should we start?
Don't want a non-alcoholic beer?
You need when you press play or record, you need to tell me.
No, I just like I like starting organically. You know what I mean? Just like this relationship. When we first started going out, you were like, "Oh, let's take it fast. Let's take it fast." I was like, "No, slow it down." The whole world shut down. There's a pandemic going on. Take it organic.
I was the one asking you for organic relationships.
No, I've got the text somewhere from 4 years ago. It's true.
I was the one asking you for an organic relationship. You're like, oh. What does that mean?
Such a lie. What a way to start, right? Episode 2. We've got a name for it now. She's still laughing.
So you're like, I was like, I need it to be organic.
No, this is such a lie. Like you're rewriting history here.
Who brought the organic thing?
Me? I kept saying organic.
And I was wanting
and you were like, yeah. I'm just so good looking, you know what I mean? Christ, people aren't going to want to listen to this. What an intro.
Okay.
Episode 2.
I'm not going to fight you on that.
Yeah, see, it's because you know that I'm right.
No, because I know it's not.
Well, whatever happened, it worked. Anyway, didn't it? I got you in the end. You said you were chatting to 74 men on Hinge.
Joe, I hope it's not the podcast.
What if the 73 are listening? They're going to
Joe,
be... Yeah?
Go straight to the
All right,
questions.
it's music. All right. Right, so episode 2. We're supposed to release it every week, apparently. That's what Stephen Bartlett said. So, we've got to crack on. So this is the it's Diary of a CEO. So this podcast is called He Likes Crass, She Likes Celine. What do you think of that name?
Well, for now, it's fine.
For now. Yeah, we could always change it.
Yeah.
I think it says a good thing. It's like I'm into punk music, you're into like the female ballads, and we're a couple and we can talk about different things and still have a middle ground.
You need to stop acting.
I need to stop acting. I'm just in podcast mode.
It's big normal.
Okay, I just want to set a few things straight from the last one. Like I was going on and on and on about I Believe I Can Fly and how it's such a good song and everything. I actually had to listen to it the other day. I actually felt a bit sick. Like I kept thinking about what R. Kelly did. I don't think he's actually got a good voice. I've seen the interviews where he's kicking off and going crazy.
I'm glad you've seen that now.
Yeah, I don't know why I was just like, well, it's such a good song. I listened to it. It's rubbish. Like, there's an oboe solo. And like, name a good song with an oboe in it. There's literally none. And his voice is very...
I can fly.
That's the one, yeah.
I can touch the sky.
Yeah, I think about it. Like, the lyrics are crap as well, aren't they? I think about it every night.
Then you think about what it's been doing.
Yeah. Just his voice is wobbly as well. Like he's not got a good voice. Do you know what? I think because I listened to Stevie Wonder as my main source of listening, everyone else sounds crap. Like everyone else's voice sounds rubbish when I put his song on with him singing. I used to think that and I was like, bloody hell. I thought I liked this song.
I don't like him.
You're more asleep than you were for the first episode.
No, I'm okay.
Are you sure? You've spent all day watching the Diddy can't speak. Broken record. The Diddy Trial.
No, I did spend the whole day doing that.
You spent a long time watching that. Do we have to go into all that? It's a bit grim, isn't it?
No, I spent a couple of minutes or whatever.
Do you think he's guilty? Yes or no?
I'm going to say allegedly.
Allegedly, yeah. Good idea. But it makes me think, like, what else did I think I liked that I don't like? Like, I thought I loved Space Jam. I'm going to have to watch it and then review it on episode 3, right. I think. I used to love Space Jam.
I'm really sure about what I love.
Oh, yeah?
I would listen to anything, any song that I liked, anytime, and still like it.
What, even from 20 years ago?
Yeah.
Is there songs that you listened to 20 years ago that you still like now that you've not heard?
Yeah.
Can you think of a song from like 20 years ago that you used to love when you were 20 years ago? How
20
old were
years
you?
ago.
About 39?
Eh? 20 what?
You weren't 20. No, hang on. You were
20
about
years ago.
20 years ago. How old were you? Seriously, I'm not going to joke now.
It was about, I think, 19.
18, 19, yeah.
18, 19, yeah.
Okay, even before that, when you were 13, 14, surely, what songs did you like?
At the time, I don't think I was listening to music much.
Right. Well, that's good for a music podcast, isn't it?
I can't think of everything now.
You used to love Power Rangers. Remember when he jumped out of that tree?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think if you watch Power Rangers now, you'd still love it?
Oh, yeah.
Would you?
I love it, yeah.
Right, okay, that's what we'll do for the next episode. Then we'll watch Space Jam, I'll watch Power Rangers and see if we still love them.
Oh, yeah, of course, yeah.
Another thing, you're right, you're very serious.
No, I'm not. So,
Right.
what do you mean I'm serious?
Yeah, of course, yeah. You don't speak like that. yeah, of course. Another thing about the previous podcast, we were going on about African music and European music, and I was thinking, well, what is it? Like you were going, well, you could just play Adele and call that European music. But what actually is European music? I always think it's like music from 300 years ago, your Mozart, your Beethoven.
No, I think those guys. All the genders of music, any continent has a bit of everything in it.
Yeah, it's so hard to define, though, by continent of music, though.
Yeah.
But when I mentioned Hugh Masekela and Fela Kuti, you were well annoyed with me.
No, I wasn't annoyed. It's just that this is the only African people or musician that you know.
As someone that
did you say that?
As someone that considers himself to have quite a broad interest in music, I should know more.
Yeah, you've been
go on
25 years
doing
into
what?
Music. 25
before
years?
That, I reckon since I was about 3.
See?
Listening to Madness, Motown and all that. And then I got my first album in 1994, Blur, Park Life. Very British album. Really good. I used to remember that. I've got distinct memories of that. All my memories actually they're about music. All my memories are about music.
That's what I'm saying.
Like 1994, I bought Park Life by Blur. Right. 2000, I heard Punk for the first time.
Do you know Yusundo?
Who?
Yusuf.
Yeah.
I don't even remember. I don't even remember.
Well, if you haven't heard of him, how am I going to know who it is?
No, I know his name.
Go on.
I just need to remember how to pronounce it. He's from, I think, Senegal.
Okay.
I think, and he sings 7 seconds away. Didn't say.
I think I've heard that.
Manu Dibango.
Manu Dibango. What sort of genre is that? Him. Is that a man? Yeah.
Yeah. He's a saxophone player.
Okay.
But he's also sing.
Right.
Soul
Okay.
Makossa and
she's dancing.
Stuff like that.
Yeah. Is that jazz or?
I think it's a mix of jazz and
funk.
I don't think it's funk.
African fusion.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Of soul with an African gen. You see, you go. You need to put that down.
Okay, I'll write it down after. The only artist I've heard of that's African is Paul Simon.
See, you need to arrange that.
Okay, sort my life out.
Yeah.
Okay, just give me a few more. You don't have to give me 5.
I gave you 2.
Yeah. What's the Gen Z Africa like?
Davido.
You know that reality African show we watch on Netflix, which is awful, and they all wear like proper extravagant stuff.
Yeah.
There's artists on that, isn't there?
It's called Tubaba.
Yeah,
but I don't think you would. I don't think I enjoy much his music now. I don't even know what he's singing now.
I'll be open-minded and listen to those 3. What were they again?
Manu Dibango, Yusundo. Can you listen to Grace Deka?
Okay, what does she do?
She's a singer and producer. Right.
African, yeah.
You listen to those 3.
Yeah.
And then you can do a review on it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. We'll do that next time.
Yeah.
Excellent. Do you know what else I've done? gone through a bit of a Travis Scott rabbit hole.
I don't listen. I never listened to that.
Have you not? You don't even know one of his songs?
Not even one.
No, they're absolutely horrendous. He's just a hideous person as well. You heard all that Astroworld stuff. I know this is old.
I didn't know you would get into pop.
Well, what happened? Well, I like to try and broaden my horizons a little bit.
All right.
So, I watched WrestleMania the other day. John Cena, Cody Rhodes, and Travis Scott interfered in the match. I don't know. He had no business being there, and he basically ruined it. And like all the wrestling community,
he was probably paid to appear.
Oh yeah, but they just completely missed it. For some reason, they couldn't get The Rock. So they put The Rock in the storylines. Then The Rock was like, do you know what? I can't be bothered. I'm not going to turn up to WrestleMania. So Travis Scott just came out on his own. And it was really bizarre. And he was like mates with John Cena. Right. And I just went down a bit of a, who is this guy that's just ruined WrestleMania kind of rabbit hole.
Right.
And I listened to his music and it's just horrific. It's so bad.
I've never listened to his music.
No, he just seems to do stupid things. So he's got this song called Fiend, right? It's terrible. He goes, fiend, 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 like that. And he played it 13 times in a row at one of his gigs.
Right.
13 times, the same song, 13 times.
And people love it.
Yeah. And it starts like this. He goes, I'm fiending for more. And everyone goes, yeah. And there's a YouTube short of someone watching it in the crowd. And it's got him. So Travis Scott's saying it and he's got it on selfie mode. And he's like so excited every time he hears it. He does it 13 times. And I'm like, this is this generation, isn't it? That like, why would you want to listen to the same song 13 times? And the way he gets excited,
Gen Z listening.
The way he gets excited about it every time.
You may have some Gen Z listening.
No, they're not going to listen to two millennials talking really slowly about African music, are they? I don't know. Maybe they are.
Yeah, you may be cancelled after.
I hope so. It's worth it getting cancelled for Travis Scott. He's really weird. He's really aggressive as well. We'll get into the whole bloody Astroworld. I want to talk about that. But he encourages people to like rush the stage and get past the bouncers. But when he does it, he's still got this auto-tune on. So it's like, run past the bouncers, just kick them in the face if you need to. It's really hard to do an impression of auto-tune.
Yeah.
I don't know why they make auto-tune into an instrument. It sounds awful the way they do it. And the Astroworld thing, he did this concert and 8 people died. He stopped it 3 times. Surely that's got to tell you to stop the concert. Like you can hear people screaming, stop the concert. And he's like, oh no, I didn't hear them. And he's watching this dead body go past and people are passing it and he's just standing over it humming.
Maybe you just think that the person passed out.
Yeah, but no, he looked dead though, and he wasn't actually that far away.
That's how people look like when they pass out. They look dead.
Yeah, but he looked over him like that. He leaned in and he was going like humming this inane tune. It wasn't even a nice tune. Just standing there on this weird platform thing.
Right.
So he stopped the concert once when someone stole his shoe. He jumped into the crowd and his shoe came off. Someone didn't even see it. And he's like, you stole my shoe. And he's got this auto-tune on again. It's like, and then he starts spitting on this guy like in the crowd.
You take your time watching it.
Oh, yeah. I went down the right rabbit hole.
I wouldn't.
He's just a disgusting human, honestly. And then I listened to his music. It's got like 2 billion streams on Spotify. Like, who's listening to it? And it's terrible. It's so. I just can't get over how bad it is.
Then don't be cancelled off. Well, I never listened to him. I'm not going to have the opportunity to.
Should we listen to some of his tunes?
No,
then? No, we've got to for the podcast. Though.
No, I don't want to lose my
What?
My brain cells.
Your brain cells. Just try 5 minutes.
I can't.
But I think
maybe listen to a group last week. I was like, I'm actually losing my brain cells, right?
But do you know who it was?
I don't remember.
I deliberately didn't tell you who they were.
I don't remember the name of the group.
I deliberately didn't tell you who they were because on the first episode we went to see Aerial Salad and you said how much you hated Aerial Salad. But you said the band on before, you were like, oh, I really like them. So it was the band that went on before. So that's who you were listening to. I really liked it. They were like very English sounding, but they weren't aggressive. And he was singing and it was melodic and it was a bit indie with a bit of punk chucked in. It was a bit like Maximo Park, you know, that early noughties stuff from Britain. You're just like, what?
I have no idea.
It was like, I'm just for the listeners, if anyone's interested, it was like Maximo Park and Future Heads and those sort of bands of the late noughties, Block Party, a bit like that. It was good. But I just thought because you liked it live, you might like it on recording.
Did they sing the same song?
Yeah.
The same song?
Yeah, I think I sent you the same one. I can't remember, to be honest, if it was the same one.
Okay.
But yeah, your face looks appalled.
Sorry.
Yeah, he just snorted in disgust at Moreton Bets. They're called Moreton Bets. Go and listen to them. They're good.
They're probably good, you know.
They are good. I like them.
See?
And they've got like no following over there either. So they've got like 20 followers and they're better than Travis Scott. And he's got 2 billion streams.
Yeah,
Would you rather listen to Moreton Bets or Travis Scott?
I wouldn't listen to Travis Scott, not because of whatever music it's making, because I'm not interested.
Is that back to the artist ruining the art debate again? Or
no,
just his personality puts you off?
I'm not interested.
Why?
Because I don't know him. I just don't want to get to know him.
Okay.
There's some people that I'm just not interested in getting to know. I'm like,
okay, but now you're on a music podcast that's going to be out weekly every Monday morning.
Hopefully, I don't get to the point to listen to him.
You're going to have to. Sorry.
No.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Comment if you think Estelle should listen to Travis Scott.
No.
We'll review all his music.
No, because the next time, if I listen to Travis Scott and I came back to the mic, you're not going to recognize me.
What do you mean? You're going to be scarred.
I'm going to lose my brain cells.
Yeah, I did a little bit. I'm fiending for more. 13 times in a row.
Yeah, I wouldn't listen to someone like Travis Scott. First of all, there's nothing that I want to learn from him in terms of music. Or then I'm thinking maybe if I listen to his music, I'm gonna have a good time cleaning my house.
Why is that the first thought?
Because this is how I spend. I listen to my music most of the time.
Okay, who'd you listen to when you're cleaning the house?
Good music,
like
Hailey for Jay.
Hailey Bailey.
Hailey Bailey for Jay.
Okay, not for Jay though. Our son, our 2-year-old. He's got a fantastic taste in music, hasn't he? He likes Hailey Bailey. He likes the Terrestrials. He likes Oliver Anthony. He likes Miss Rachel. He loves Miss Rachel. Anyway, we could talk about Jay for hours, couldn't we? Let's get back to Travis Scott. Are you not intrigued by the fact he's got billions and billions and billions of streams and billions and billions of people are listening to him?
And you know why I'm not?
Right.
I think this generation, oh God, I'm going to get cancelled.
You're obsessed with getting cancelled.
I think this generation just lost.
They're lost. How are they lost?
And taste in music. I don't think they have much to see.
Okay.
Like, how much they like. Why did you want to listen to someone like Travis Scott? Like, why?
I don't get it. I wonder if he has.
Listen to. Sorry, I don't want you.
Sorry, I wonder if he has got people, millennials, Generation X, people like that do listen to him. He must have 2 billion listens. Some of them must be that.
I don't know. For example, I will listen to Whitney Houston, knowing what I'm listening to. The song, the personality. She's a good singer. There's range. She has good music. She has good featurings. Like, so some artists that she sings with. Like, how? What do you think is going to interest me about Travis Scott? Like what?
I don't know. His personality is horrible. So
to me, it just doesn't attract me as a singer. No, that's it.
I just think it's a morbid curiosity. It's like driving past a car crash. That's the reason I listen to it.
I passed near a car crash look too sick and then keep driving.
Right, but Travis Scott's car crash is just a long one. It's like loads and loads of lorries ploughing into each other.
I wouldn't. It's like I can't even name one song of Drake.
You used to call me on your cell phone. You used to.
Literally not interested.
Why not?
Because it's not my type of. First of all, it's not my type of music. Second of all, I don't like Drake.
He's another person that uses autotune as an instrument.
I don't like him. I think he's overrated. And yeah, I just don't like him.
Yeah, he's the second most streamed artist of all time on Spotify. Did you know that?
What?
I don't know.
Like, you talk about Michael Jackson. You talk about Stevie Wonder.
Yeah, Beatles.
The Beatles. So people
Ramones.
like that.
Do you know who number one is? The most streamed artist on Spotify?
No. Who is it?
Have a guess.
Michael Jackson?
No.
Who is it?
Taylor Swift.
See, someone else that I don't listen to.
Yeah, I think it's weird nowadays that the internet just gives you every type of music all the time. So we can not hear Taylor Swift, and she can still have billions of hits, streams.
To me, she's not attractive as a singer.
Do you know what I want to do? Because we're talking about Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Somebody who used to be really, really popular in the music world released an album recently, and he sold like 200 albums.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, 200. Not 200,000 or 2 million.
200 albums.
Just 200.
Who is that?
Flops massively.
Who is that?
Will Smith. Well, he was highly respected for years, like in the early 90s.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean I respect him as an actor.
He was a musician before acting, though. He was a musician before he was an actor.
Yeah. What do you mean?
Well, they kind of happened at the same time, didn't they, with Fresh Prince and all that?
Yeah.
But his music sold millions, and then for some reason now it's just, well, since he hit Chris Rock.
Yeah.
But 200 albums, that's wild. I think my old band sold more than 200 albums. I know you said you didn't want to listen to Travis Scott and you didn't want to listen to Drake. Yeah. Would you be tempted to listen to the Will Smith album with me and just so we can review it?
Yeah. I like Will Smith.
Yeah. But I don't think you'll like this album.
I don't think he's a good singer.
No, I heard the first sort of minute.
And then this is not from now. I think this is from
always
the Wild Wild West.
Yeah, he's always been a bit naff, I think.
I like him as an actor. He's brilliant.
Yeah.
Other than that.
Do you remember what Eminem said about him?
What did he say?
Will Smith doesn't have to curse to sell records, but I do, so f*** him and f*** you too.
All right.
I can censor that bit. I'm going to bleep it. Don't worry. Jay's not here. Yeah, so we're going to listen to that album that sold 200 copies, and you'll be just like, oh my God, mate, you sound like such an old bitter man.
Yeah.
Oh, I've been cancelled. Oh, I'm sticking up for my wife. That's what it sounds like, the first track. I was like, oh my God, I need to listen to this with Estelle. We need to go through this album.
Is it what he's saying?
Yeah.
What?
Well, I listened to the first minute of it.
He said, I got cancelled because I...
Yeah, you can't cancel me. I'm cancelled. I hit Chris Rock.
Is he actually talking about that?
Yeah. I don't think it's as obvious as what I just did, but he's actually bringing it up. Yeah,
right.
So yeah, I think he's like really bitter that his career's gone down the pan, and this album's not really.
I think time's up.
I think it's unforgivable.
What he did?
Do you think he'll ever come back? I think Chris Rock's just handled it so well. Why are we talking about stuff that happened like 3 years ago?
He has a history.
He didn't deserve a slap at the Oscars, though.
He didn't deserve it.
Will Smith should have been kicked out. He should have been kicked out of the Oscars. He didn't get kicked out. He just sat down and then he won an Oscar 10 minutes later. Should have been kicked out.
First of all, no one expected him to hit Chris
Rock.
Yeah, whatever it's called. I don't like him much, to be honest.
Oh, his stand-up thing when he first won back. That was so good when he buried Will Smith.
I wouldn't listen to Chris Rock like that. I'll listen to Dave Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fine. I'll listen to him anytime.
Yeah.
in private. He could have punched him in private.
Yeah.
And that would be like a
black
gossip,
night or a white
like
night.
a rumor and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And no one would properly know what happened.
Right. Should we cover anything else that's happened years ago?
What do you want to cover?
9/11. No, I'm only joking.
I wouldn't cover that because I know nothing about that.
You don't know anything about 9/11?
Other than what happened.
So you do know about it?
I went to...
Hang on, I was only joking about talking about 9/11.
I went to... Let me say something. I went to a rabbit hole.
A 9/11 rabbit hole?
Yeah, it wasn't a good night. Okay, let me say that. A rabbit hole about the 9/11.
So it was a 9/11 rabbit hole?
Yeah.
Okay.
It wasn't nice. It wasn't
nice.
It wasn't nice.
Was it a conspiracy?
No, it's not conspiracy.
Oh, right, okay.
It's actually backed it with fact and documentation and stuff like that. I don't think it's something I would address.
Okay.
In public.
All right, let's move on. That was only joking. Right, what we're going to do, you're going to guess the most streamed Michael Jackson songs. All right?
Yeah.
Top 10.
Top 10.
Yeah, the 10 most streamed Michael Jackson songs. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Let me find it. It's on a website called Quarb.
Billie Jean.
Hang on. Give me a second.
I'm just... Because then my memories goes away.
Right. Hang on a second. Yeah, well done, Billie Jean. Number 1. 2 billion streams. Smashed it. One guest. Got to number 1.
Smooth Criminal. Somewhere.
Smooth Criminal, number 3. Yeah, with 870 million.
Oh. Is Anna, are you okay? The Smooth Criminal, isn't it?
That's Smooth Criminal.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let me go with Black and White.
Don't matter if you're black or white. 17.
No, top 10.
Yeah, 1 to 10. Yeah.
You said 1 to 10.
Yeah, that's 17. 2. You've got number 1, Billie Jean, and number 3, Smooth Criminal.
Beat It. Is it Beat It?
Yeah, I just gave you that one by accident.
Sorry.
Beat It's number 2. So you got number 1, 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, with 1 billion streams. 1.3 billion. It's got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
The other one is Brazil. It films in Brazil.
I know what you mean.
They don't. What's the title? They don't really care about us.
That's 11. Just missed out on the top 10 spot.
Okay. Mirror.
Man in the Mirror.
Man in the Mirror.
Man in the Mirror, number 9.
Okay.
Well done. 518 million streams. That's a lot. That.
Remember the Time.
Do you remember the time? That's a good guess. I can't see it though. That's not in the top 10.
Okay. Weird.
Yeah, that is weird.
Does he have like a song that he sings with someone?
Yeah.
I
don't know who. Let me click on it though. I'll tell you who.
Is he on Hold My Hand?
Oh, it's with Drake. You're not going to get that.
Okay.
So it was a song with Drake.
I wouldn't get that.
Number 8. Yeah, Don't Matter to Me. He recorded it 9 years after he died. I don't know how that happened.
I think it's AI.
If you reckon be a sample,
how do you
won't
record
it? There's a sample.
Okay.
Or an unreleased thing.
Maybe.
Yeah. AI. Right, so you need number 4.
I said Smooth Criminal, innit?
Yeah. So
I can't remember now.
4, 5, 6, 7, and 10. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 10. Do 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 do.
The Way You Make Me Feel.
That's number 7. That's not what I was singing, but yeah.
I know.
556 million. So got 4, 5, 6, and
How many you have left?
10. 4, 5, 6, and 10. You got 4 left.
I can't. Is it 5? 5? Jackson 5?
I think one of them is.
But I can't remember the. I can't remember. I can remember.
Don't stop till you get enough.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a classic, that is.
Yeah.
So you got 4, 5.
And then.
Did you say Where You Make Me Feel?
Yeah.
So 4, 5, and 10.
So
4, 5, and 10.
I can't remember any. Black or white?
No, you said that, didn't you? Have you? Yeah, you said that.
Russian roulette.
Russian roulette?
Did you say Russian roulette?
No.
You sing a song, but I don't remember.
You sing the song, but you don't remember. That's not good in this game, love. You've got to remember.
You need to help me.
Okay. The video. He's dressed as a zombie.
Oh,
the best-selling album, biggest selling album of all time.
Of all time.
It's the title track from that.
I said it.
Boom, 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 boom.
I said it.
Boom, boom, boom,
Smooth Criminal.
No, that's not Smooth Criminal. Boom, 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 boom. It's close to midnight.
I hope we don't copyright.
No, it's too bad. He's dead anyway. You can't sue us.
Well, he's a state con.
Yeah, true. Thriller, yeah. Thriller number 4. 720 million streams.
Yeah. Thriller.
So you've not said number 5 and you've not said number 10. I don't think you'll get number 10.
Why?
It's called PTY, Pretty Young Thing. Have you heard of that?
No.
No, I've never heard of that.
What else?
487 million.
What's number 5?
Number 5, I wanna rock with you all night. Da, da, da. All night, I wanna rock with you all night.
I give like a proper money to go and see him if I could.
Jackson. What now?
Yeah. No.
Visit his grave.
What do you mean?
He's dead, isn't he?
If I had money.
When
he was alive.
He'd still be dead. Even if you had £1 billion, he'd still be dead.
If I had money.
What, you'd buy a time machine and go and see him?
Yeah.
You could probably go and see a tribute act.
Nah, it's not the same.
Yeah, but it's better than watching him.
Not seeing him.
When he's dead. You've either got tribute act or dead.
It's fine.
Sometimes, though, with tribute acts, I mean, you're right at the front and you can see them.
No, it's fine.
Whereas if you went to watch the Rolling Stones, you're in a massive stadium with 200,000 people.
It's fine.
Although, I went to see a Foo Fighters tribute band. And
have you listened to Stormzy?
Hang on, I'm telling you a story.
Have you listened to Stormzy now?
Okay, you don't want to hear my story. Have I heard Stormzy?
Yeah.
You're way too big for your boots. He sang that, didn't he?
Pardon?
You're way too big for your boots. That's the Stormzy song. He does one with our boy Jacob Collier as well. We spoke about him on episode 1, didn't we? Witness Me, innit? Whoa, witness me. He sang on that. Yeah. Okay. So, I think we'll leave it there, love. Oh, actually, one thing I did want to do.
Yeah.
I want to agree on a song that we both love and then put it on a playlist so people can listen to it. We're going to make a playlist of songs, but we have to both love them. So after 3, let's say the artist we think.
I know what you're thinking about.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Mac Miller.
Hey.
I know you've said that. 2009.
Yeah, 2009, yeah. I love that song. I prefer the Tiny Desk version.
I know you do.
Before I started seeing Estelle, I'm going to go romantic here. I was watching loads of Tiny Desk concerts and I got really into them, like Tyler, the Creator, and Anderson .Paak, during COVID. And the Mac Miller one kept coming on. I just loved it. That is beautiful. I always think they sound a lot better than the studio albums. I heard the studio album version of it. I don't like his voice on it. So it's going to have to be this version of it. It's got beautiful strings at the end. No, at the beginning. It's very reminiscent. I love it, yeah. That always reminds me of when we first started going out. So I'll put that on a little playlist. Matt Miller, 2009. Yeah. That's track 1. Right, thanks for listening. We'll be back again. Yeah, we will. Every Monday. Commit to that. We're going to listen to Will Smith. And I'm going to give Estelle the notes for the podcast next week, so she knows what I'm on about. I couldn't listen to
Travis Scott, sorry.
No, you have to.
What do you mean? I have to.
You're doing a music podcast. You have to.
No,
you have to be up to date.
It has nothing to do with.
I'm feeling for more.
You know who I could listen to more than Travis Scott?
Go on.
I can actually listen to Drake, even though I've never listened to
his songs. Out of the two of them.
Yeah. I have listened to songs.
Yeah.
Not from my choice.
Right. Just forced upon you.
Yeah. But I can listen to some.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Right, we'll leave it there.
Okay.
Nice one. See you later.
Bye-bye.
Like and subscribe. Leave a comment and all that good stuff. Yeah. He likes Crass, she likes Celine. See you later.
See you later.